Now, a lot of people say, if you want to experience life, you gotta see it through the lens of another person's shoes. Well, you know what I see when I look out over there? I see Lego Penguin! He scares me! Hello and welcome back to SKZ Talks Animation. Show talk about animated TV-shows, cartoons, movies. What am I talking about? Because animation my heart and soul, because it's awesome and great. And today, we're diving into a franchise that isn't necessarily known for their short films, but they have a few of them and they're just so wildly insane. That being Family Guy. A franchise that I've grown up with for basically my whole life, and while it's not the smartest written show out there, it can cause some chuckles from time to time and can see some most wild things that, honestly, I can't help but laugh about, and I honestly love this. And these short films specifically come from only one episode, but this episode, man, makes me think about a lot of things, especially about Stewie. I don't know how he lives. That thing is he's weird. So while we sit back, relax, enjoy a nice point of view through the baby's eyes, take that as you will. In 2012's Family Guy short film, because they exist, Point of Stew. Wait, that's what we need to post. Shit. So kind of fun fact about the short film is that it actually takes place in the middle of an actual full-length episode, that being Season 10's Viewer Mail 2, which is like, take a bunch of fan suggestions, made a bunch of fun episodes, and honestly, those episodes are really, really fun. They've only made 3 throughout the 25-year history of Family Guy, and like, they were fun, like giving the Griffin superpowers or stuff like that. I want to see more of them. Like, imagine seeing Stewie as a rhinoceros or Peter as like a detective. I don't know, just fun ideas like that. I like to see more of it because I think those episodes were creative, and I want to see more fun, unique, wild scenarios from Family Guy.
Put it back in your purse, you white trash hen.
Ah, yes, thanks, Stewie, for the lovely insult. I like Stewie as a character. Like, you know, nowadays he is a lot more fleshed out. Like, he is, you know, kind of a mini adult in some ways, but like, I still think he's a fun character, especially the time travel stuff. That stuff never gets old, and I love it. So I want to see more of him. Plus, him and Brian are like the unspeakable fun duo, and I think it's really cool. Stewie's a fun character. I like him. Oh, look, Chris's only appearance in the whole short. He says nothing. It's like season 1. I like Chris. Sometimes, you know, Seth Green does a good job voicing him, but like, Chris doesn't really do that much anymore. It's kind of sad. Oh, look, classic Family Guy kid. Listen, depending how you like, you know, the animation Family Guy, I think it's fine. It can look really good, but sometimes it can be really static like this guy. He just stands there for 10 seconds like this. Yeah, that's great. But you know what? It's cute. It's for TV, so I don't bash it too much. It's fine. Ooh, spooky! That was actually me with a slide at the park when I was a kid. I was scared of slides. Still kind of do, a little bit, depending. It's fine. Family Guy death pose, anyone? Honestly, the fact that I decided to make a short film based on Stewie's point of view is interesting because, like, Stewie on his own can really do a lot of fun things with his character, and they're like, now let's see, everyone needs to see the world through his eyes, his 2-foot off the ground eyes. I just find that really, really wild. I wish they could do this more. Like, with Brian, why not? A Twinkie in the Prius. Yes, sirree. Oh my god. Oh, no, Stewie, no, oh, wait, 18 plus, I guess? I mean, I discovered Family Guy when I was 10, so, I mean, it works, I guess. One thing I will love about Family Guy is the orchestral soundtrack. Like, every episode, I think, is fully orchestrated, at least for a while, and it's just, music is just, I love it. It's so freaking nice, man. Like, hearing that, da-da-da-da-da-da-da, it's so magic. I love it. It's great. Oh, God. Don't look. No, thank you. Oh, it's Herbert! Everyone's favorite character who's no longer in the show. Yeah, I kind of agree. Now, out of the secondary cast, he's my least favorite. Like, he was okay for Chris' stories, but like, you know, Seamus is in the show, and you use him more. He's like a fun guy. Use Seamus Herbert. Come on. Oh yeah, yo, I want that. I don't know when they start to make Stewie be, you know, have a lot more, you know, like, he's not outright, people haven't really outright said he is a gay character, but like, they kind of have implied it in the show, and you know what? It's Pride Month, so why not? If you want to be a gay character, why not? Go for it. I support everyone. I am bi, so, you know. Oh, Peter's ass. Peter's only appearance in the short. Oh, Peter you can love him or hate him. I think he's fine in moderation. He's okay, even though his marriage with Lois is completely in shambles in every episode. It's fine. Oh yeah, the time machine shit. Oh, that's right. They have a time. Okay, Stewie and the time machine, I think, is the best thing I've done ever in Family Guy. Like, those episodes are spot on. So just seeing them go back to Kurt Cobain, really, really funny. I don't really know much about Nirvana as a band, but like Kurt Cobain, I know he exists, and Stewie giving him Haagen-Dazs is great. Which also I have not had. Wow, Nirvana and Haagen-Dazs? I don't know.
Still alive, you fat.
Because Lois look kind of weird in the show. She looks a bit plumpier. I don't know if that really makes any sense, but she looks weird. I guess it's from Stewie's point of view, but still, I mean, she looks fine. I guess I don't know. Maybe I'm just weird. Dance where you're mad. Yeah. I like Footloose. I saw a play about it in at university. It's actually very, very good. Great play. Great movie. Mwah. I love Kevin Bacon. I said Kevin James. That's not the same thing. Oh, look! Drunk Peter! Yay! I've actually never been drunk. Surprising. I'm 26 years old, never been drunk. I drink occasionally, like maybe like once or twice a year, but like, me and the alcohol, nah. I stick to my sody pop, thank you very much, or my water. But if you drink alcohol, good for you. I drink maybe like once a year. That's it.
You want me to handle this?
You want me to handle this? I'll beat you up, Peter Griffin. Oh my god. Some jokes are meant to be funny, but they are funny, and you know what? Family Guy can have those moments, and they're just really wild, man. Like, just the simple dialogue is what makes it. The cutaways are good, too, but the classic dialogue is what I live for, man. Oh, no. What are they doing? Making Bertram again! I like how he's also so innocent. He doesn't know that they're making Whoopi. That's just super, super funny. Oh, Peter. Yeah, that's how you do it. You pretend you're cutting logs. This is a great short. I love it. And Family Guy, whether you love it or hate it, to me, it's a fun show, a fun comfort, turn your brain off type of show. I think it's funny. And you know what? Good for it. Yay. Da-da-da-da. Unlike all the animated adult shows out there like Simpsons, South Park, American Dad, Cleveland Show, Beavis and Butt-Head, Futurama, while they're all great in their own right, oddly enough for me, the one that's held me the most by the tongue for many, many years is Family Guy, which is odd because while it's not the most smartly written show, not even the funniest show, there's something about the characters, the stories, the jokes, just have had a firm grasp on my childhood, and to this day, I am watching this show as it airs on Disney Plus and on TV, and I just love it to bits. My whole interaction with the show has really been a very odd one because I started watching the show very young, at like 10 years old, and then going on and discovering more about the show as I go on. It's a very fun story, and honestly, it's a relationship with the show that I think is very unique that I really want to talk about. So, why I love Family Guy, how I got into Family Guy, let's talk about it. Now, my first reaction or instance of seeing Family Guy was actually clips on YouTube because, you know, back in the days of like 2008, 2009, you would see these Hulu clips, these small little tidbits of Hulu clips on YouTube of really popular Family Guy moments. You know, specifically, you know, we had the Chowder one where they're all puking, the Peter in the salami store speaking Italian. You know, some of those shorts like that, which I didn't even know where they were from, I laughed my ass off because like, oh look, it's the funny animated show. I don't know what this is, but it's funny and awesome. This was still a time where I was watching a lot of, you know, Pokemon, Fairly Odd Parents, SpongeBob. I wasn't really actively seeking out, you know, adult programming because I didn't even know there were adult programming. In fact, I didn't even know adult animated shows were really a thing. Because like, yeah, I saw The Simpsons occasionally, but even that didn't really grip me as much as I was like, what is this? I don't really care. So when I saw these clips of Family Guy, I was like, oh, this is really, really cool. I actually had a really good laugh. And then I forgot about it for the next 2 years because while they were funny clips, I was too busy watching my Let's Plays, my Angry Video Game Nerds, my Irate Gamers, and my Nostalgia Critics. I was watching all that type of stuff. So it wasn't really in my top of mind to go ahead and watch Family Guy, but these clips were funny, and it was a really starting, you know, urge to be like, oh yeah, you can watch these clips online, they're really, really funny. So it was a fun start, but nothing really changed until 2 years later. But in 2010, when me and a buddy were having a sleepover one night, we decided to pop on the TV to Teletoon, which is basically Canadian Cartoon Network. Just like Cartoon Network, they had their own adult block called Teletoon at Night, which is basically Adult Swim, you know, same type of thing, you know, white text on black background, the type of stuff like that. And we saw Family Guy playing. And of course we were watching Chicken, but Family Guy as well. And I can't really remember what episode it was. It was one of the earlier ones, like from season 4, something like that. And we just stopped whatever we were doing to just watch it. I don't know why we were so enamored with this thing. It might have been like, you know, the animation or the cutaways or the jokes. I don't really know, but point is, we were watching a show that we weren't really supposed to watch. And honestly, it kind of made it feel exciting, you know? Because a lot of kids can really remember watching a show they aren't really supposed to, and you're like, oh, yeah, look, they're doing the funny adult things that I can't really do yet, but it's funny, and it's like, oh, look, that's what mom and dad might do, and it was really, really fun. And while I can't exactly pinpoint what episodes we were watching, no, the fact that we watched these episodes at night was really, really cool, and we kept doing that for a few years onward, you know, being like, oh, hey, well, you're done sick of playing Smash Brothers? Let's watch some Family Guy on Teletoon at Night. It's there. And we watched a few seasons on that as it was going, and it was great. It was our only big way of watching Family Guy, and just, it was a really fun experience. I really do miss Teletoon at Night. It's sadly no longer a channel that got defunct like 2 or 3 years ago, but seeing Family Guy on Teletoon at Night was not only entertaining, but funny, but just eye-opening in general, and I really did really like that. I do deeply miss it. But then the big jump came when we got Netflix in my household in 2012. This was the big one because Netflix at the time were just moving away from their DVD, mail-in DVD type service where it was streaming service, you point on your device, you click it, you watch it instantly. And we got an account, I think, for our Wii, and we watched, some Netflix. And when I tuned in for the first time, I saw they added the first 8 seasons of Family Guy on the Wii, which was huge for me because, back in the day, I was seeing clips from seasons 4 and 5 and saw a few trailers here and there, but never have actually seen full episodes from start to end. I maybe would catch it in the middle or something like that. So when I saw seasons 1 to 8 in full on Netflix in Canada, I was like, whoa, this is insane, and I binged it. I binged them to hell, watching all the episodes once, twice, 3 times, taking care of the jokes, learning the attitudes of the characters. I was obsessed with the show, and it was my first big taste of seeing adult shows. Even though, yeah, they did end up adding, American Dad and, the Cleveland Show and Robot Chicken, stuff like that later on, even Futurama. And while those shows are still fun, especially American Dad is wild and Robot Chicken is so insane as well, Family Guy on Netflix just really helped scratch a certain itch I didn't know was really there. And I love the show. I've never really been a big Simpsons guy, even though I hear the show is really great, especially in its golden age. Family Guy itself did have a steeper, build off. It wasn't really that good for a little bit. The show itself, I still think, is really, really strong in those early seasons. Like, a lot of the classic jokes, the classic songs, the voice actors, the cameos, the cutaways. Those first classic seasons are great. I personally think that the golden age of Family Guy is between season 2 and 8, or 9, depending on who you want to ask. These things are great. I love them. They're awesome. And just seeing Family Guy on Netflix, without interruptions from commercials, no 1-minute clips on YouTube, it was just there to watch. And honestly, it unlocked something in me. I won't lie. A fun type thing that I really do enjoy. And honestly, I'm sad it's no longer there. Netflix, has since been doing regional locking and stuff like that, so I can't really watch it there. But I will remember watching Family Guy on Netflix for my whole life because it was just damn freaking awesome. And to this day, Family Guy is still being on the air. Like, I mostly end up watching it on Disney Plus because they update them with new episodes, pretty equally with, when they air on TV. And of course, there's like TikTok clips and channels on YouTube that run episodes nonstop. So like, there's no way I cannot see Family Guy. And like, I've seen these episodes a million times. Like, between season 1 and season 22, I've seen the episodes like 3 or 4 times. I can recite them almost verbatim. I know the clips, I know the jokes. And while the later half of, of the Modern Family Guy is kind of garbage, I won't deny that. Just seeing these jokes that is more, it's just fun, and in a way, it's kind of comforting to see these wacky scenarios. Seeing, Brian Stewie open up an Italian restaurant, or Peter Griffin trying to go save his daughter from Quagmire because he's a monster and I hate him. Or even seeing Cleveland be banned from seeing Peter because the wives hate each other. Just fun little stories like that while aren't necessarily the most creative, they're fun to see. And while I was working other jobs, I would just pop on some Family Guy to, turn my brain off, nothing to really care about, because, it's a fun, don't need to worry about type show, kind of like The Office in some instances. And I loved it, and it's great. And honestly, I love Family Guy. I'm not care to admit it. I love Family Guy, even as it's going on in the modern era. It's still a great show. Is it the best show? No, but I still love it. And me personally, I just think it's really, really cool. Now, there are a few episodes I want to highlight quickly of Family Guy that I really do enjoy because, like, while I like the show itself, I want to show people I know my stuff. So I want to talk about a few episodes that I really do enjoy. Of course, we have season 3. We have 2 of them. Road to Europe and Brian Walls and Peter Swallows. Now, Road to Europe, I love the Road to episodes. I think Brian and Stewie are a great pair. And just seeing the Road to Europe where Brian and Stewie travel to Europe so he can be on Jolly Farm, but then he gets his heart destroyed because it's not the real thing. I think it's really, really fun. Plus, has one of the best songs in the You and I So Awfully Different. That song is really, really, really great. I love it. And just the camaraderie that Brian and Stewie share, so fun. And I really do love it. Brian Walls and Peter Swallows, it's just a really emotional episode. Like, Peter's story is whatever, but Brian, who has to take care of an old lady and thinks she's a bitch, but then realizes that she was a famous opera singer and he wants to, show her the world and all that. That song, too, where he sings to her is so emotionally charged. What Family Guy does well is the songs, and I love them. And those 2 episodes, man, from season 3 are just so damn good. We got season 4's Peter's Got Woods, which is one of the 2 episodes with James Woods in it. And James Woods, man, I just like James Woods. And the fact that he just basically becomes Peter's best friend and basically ignores Brian is really, really funny. And then how they catch him in the box with like the M&Ms and all that. I love it. I think James Woods is a really fun guy, and I like how he's gone back to Family Guy multiple times to voice himself. Like, the song is great, the voice acting is great, and I just love James Woods in general. He's a great character, and I just like, he's so funny, man. We got season 6's Blue Harvest, the first of the 3 Star Wars episodes, which honestly, they're all fine, but Blue Harvest being a parody of New Hope is definitely the best one. Like, the orca extra is really great. The couch gag from that, where they're trying to get the couch out of the compactor is really, really great. You know, Stewie as Darth Vader with having Consuela and all that. It's just a really fun episode. I really do love it, and it really shows the care and detail they put into being actual Star Wars fans and having George Lucas be like, you know what? Yeah, this is fun. I like this. So Blue Harvest, great episode. I love it. And honestly, it just makes me laugh every time I watch it. We got season 7's Not All Dogs Go to Heaven, which is one that honestly, in itself, I really only watch it for the Stewie plot of him seeing the cast of Star Trek The Next Generation, because basically the whole cast voices themselves, and they're just like, they act like a daycare. Stewie's like their nanny. He's driving around doing the fun stuff. And honestly, that's just funny. The Meg story of her being an atheist, or Brian being an atheist, is whatever. But the Stewie story, whether it's only like 5 minutes of the episode, I think it's funny. I love seeing him interact with the Star Trek TNG cast. So funny. I love it. And man, if you want to see a Patrick Stewart acting like a doofus, this is where you watch it. Then also Road to Germany, which is Brian, Stewie, and more of all characters going back to the early 1930s invasion of Poland and seeing stuff with like the Nazis and all that. The episode is just really wild just to see, you know, how far they're going to go with that. Because, like, they're going into early World War II territory. They're going to talk about, you know, that crazy stuff. But I think it's really fun. Even seeing Morton there is a really fun adding, like, oh, hey, we want to kind of be cool, but also here's more being more. It's really, really weird. Plus, there's a Back to the Future reference in the episode as well. And to me, I love Back to the Future, so you know what? That's fun. I love it. And just the music, the action, it's all great. And the episode's just really, really, really fun. The Road To's, man, they're perfect. I love them. Then we got Season 8's Road to the Multiverse. This one, we all know it. It's a classic. Them going to the multiple multiverses to try and do shenanigans. It's great. Got a video game. I don't really need to explain it. It's classic. It's creative. It's so funny. And the ways you see the different animation styles, it's perfect. I love it. Probably one of the best episodes ever made. And then finally, probably my favorite, honestly, is Season 10's The Big Bang Theory, which is not only the last episode to feature Bertram as a prominent character, but it's just a classic episode in general of Brian and Stewie going back to stop Bertram from killing Stewie's ancestor to make him stop from being born. And the action is great, the dialogue is great, the jokes are really funny, and just seeing Leonardo da Vinci's Stewie doing stuff like that, it's a great episode. I really do love it, and I really do miss that, you know, that classic, you know, time travel aspect, because they still do time travel episodes from time to time with Stewie, but this one is great. I love it. And man, just seeing Bertram there, Wall Shawn, great voice actor, I love him, and this one is just it's so good. So overall, Family Guy is a very quaint and comforting show to me. It might not be the most smartest show, might not be the most crazy show out there, might not even be the funniest show out there, but as it is right now, I can just turn on an episode, turn off my brain, enjoy it, have a grand old time, and I can just enjoy the fun sounds of it, you know, because these characters, while they're not really the best people, they have some wacky adventures that I really can't deny are somewhat entertaining, and for the show that's been on for nearly 25 years to have this much leverage in pop culture, you know, great songs, great somewhat animation, and fun characters, it has to say something for its staying power, and honestly, I really love it. I can understand why people wouldn't like it for being how wild it is, but as it stands to me right now, as a 26-year-old who basically grew up with the show, Family Guy is fun, I love it, and you know what, man? Makes me laugh to the cows and back. If you want to have a grand old time, Family Guy, I'd just be there for you. You know what?